Hi everybody and welcome back to Total OS Today. You may have heard that the Apple CEO Steve Jobs had to retire, presumably due to health conditions, again presumably to the pancreatic cancer that he's been fighting for some years now. I certainly wish Steve and his family the very best. What can be said about Steve Jobs? I don't own many Apple products. In fact, the only Apple product I own right now is an Apple iPhone 3G. But all things considered, I would have to say I think Steve Jobs is a living legend. He is basically the creator of, three of the most popular products in consumer electronics history. Of course, first you had the iPod, the iPhone, and then the iPad. Interestingly, I read somewhere or maybe heard on the National Public Radio that Steve Jobs originally had conceived the iPad before the iPhone. But he thought that in terms of marketing and timing, he thought that the iPhone should be released first, as it would be a more mass consumer user-friendly product than the iPhone. And I think he was right, and he is right. So the legend of Steve Jobs, it really wasn't that long ago, back in the 90s and late 90s, that Apple really was like an afterthought. It was a company, in my opinion, on the verge of oblivion. And then Steve Jobs comes along with a product with a funny name back around, was it 2000, 2001, called the iPod. And of course, the rest is history. Now think about it. Before the iPod, and the revolution of, computer music, or not computer music, but digital music and MP3s, what were the ways that you can get your music online? Napster, you remember that? Press Play, Rhapsody, Music Net, Music Match. I mean, the list goes on and on. There really wasn't a single mass market consumer friendly way to download music and then easily transfer to a single portable device. Now, there were MP3 players at the time before the iPod. And in fact, I still have my very first Samsung Yep MP3 player that maybe one of these days I might do a retro video on a classic, the Samsung Yep. But really, until the iPod, that was the way people got their music. And really, with the release of the iPod, the revolution started with, in respect to portable music. And then what? Another 6 years later, came something called the iPhone, and I do remember people waiting in line to get this new product that was super expensive, and frankly I thought people were just stupid and nuts. Well, what can I say? The iPhone is one of the most popular full-featured smartphones on the market, and of course Android is quickly becoming one of the most popular type of smartphones, iPhones on the market. This is a picture of Steve Jobs taken off the Wikipedia page. I'm not sure where it was taken. Oh, here it is. It was taken at the Macworld in San Francisco. I don't know where Apple goes from here, but I believe that the Jobs was is a visionary, a futurist, brilliant, a living legend in my opinion. And who knows what other cool products Apple has in store for us, some years down the line. Steve, I wish you the best. you epitomize what is cool in technology, and I have a feeling more stuff will be coming from Apple way in the future. I wish you the best. I wish your family the best. I've never met you, but I don't know. You seem like a cool guy. So we will see where Apple goes from here. Good luck to you, Steve. That's really all I have to say in this video. Of course, this video wasn't planned. It was not on my schedule. I got other topics on my schedule, but I just felt that this event with a visionary futurist being forced to step down because of cancer. I've lost many good friends, family members to cancer. It's a disease that totally sucks. I hope one day soon we will find a cure. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, thank you, and as always I will catch you sometime in the future. Ciao.